Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc. What's up? I do not wear this shirt every day, okay? Actually, it's pretty new. I got it about a week ago, and I've worn it twice so far. But I am making a bunch of videos today. So far I've made two. This is my third one. So you want to be a singer? Why you want to do that? I'm going through my list of, ideas and stuff like that. And I'm going to call this Get Uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, so I was just doing this competition, right? And I was chatting with one of the contestants. And if he's watching this, thank you so much for the idea. But we were chatting back and forth, and I was saying some of the things that I thought that he could do to improve his performance. And one thing that he said, well, I'm comfortable doing so and so and so and so, and I feel blah, blah, and I'm saying, but you sound great, and he was saying, well, but I'm not that comfortable down there. And I was like, you got to get uncomfortable. If you want to do this for a living, if you want to do this on a professional level, even if you want to do this on a semi-professional level, you've got to get uncomfortable. You're not always going to be comfortable when you sing, especially when you're not feeling well, or when something's a little high for you, or when you got to hit that one note. There's always that one note in a song that's going to give you trouble. You've got to get uncomfortable. There are some singers who you see them sing and they're just very... And then there are other singers like, oh God, Patti LaBelle and Jessica Simpson. She's singing, they get... it's painful to watch. Oh, Jennifer Holliday, my favorite singer of all time. You cannot watch her doing, and I'm telling you, and not cringe at the faces that she makes. And oh, she goes through the machinations and she feels it all the way down in her soul. She is getting uncomfortable with this song in order to pull forth the information, in order to bring the emotion out. Look, I'm getting uncomfortable right now to give you the idea of what's going on. You're not always going to be comfortable as a singer, as a performer. When you do your scales, when you are practicing songs, when you are learning material, you are very often uncomfortable. Why? Because it's new. Because it's a challenge. Because maybe it's impossible for you. Some things are impossible for you, but as you work on it, you will learn how to change it up a little bit so that it is in your range, or so that it is in your style. Get uncomfortable. You can't always be comfortable when you're singing a song. It's quite often where I'll sing something and somebody will say later on, "Ooh, that seemed a little high for you." And I was like, yeah, it was a little high for me, but it was a challenge. And I met the challenge by doing the song. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not exactly to the way that the artist may have done it, but part of my job, my day job I call, as the wedding singer or corporate singer, is to do all this cover material, to do popular songs that people want to hear, to do songs that people request. And I might not be able to do it exactly the way that the artist did it, in their key or with all the notes that they hit way up in the sky. But I can put that song across enough so that they get the gist of it, and they get the feel of it, and they enjoy it. It's not exactly the way the artist did it, but that's not what I'm there for. I am there to give you the feeling of the song, and then to make it my own just a little bit so that it's me. And one of the biggest compliments that I think I get from people, even when I'm doing my own thing, is, wow, that's the closest I've ever heard anyone do that to him, and I'm like, thanks. Even though I'm doing my own thing and I made it my own, I put it in my own key, I got my own riffs, they will still say, wow, you came real close to so and so and so. That was the best that I've heard somebody do it. That's a big compliment to me, because even though I'm doing my own thing, they still very much related to the artist that actually did the song. And then sometimes you want to change things up, like if you're doing like a cover tune to put it on your own original material, you want to actually change it up so that it's very much your style, and it might evoke a little bit of the artist, but you don't necessarily want to do that. Adam Lambert did that with a country song. what was it? Ring of Fire. He made it totally his own. You couldn't even tell that it was a country song. That is something that is wonderful. That is something that you can do also. But you have to get uncomfortable with the song to begin with. You have to be like, no, this isn't what I do. This is not what I would do. What would I do? And then from there, you start to find your comfort zone and to make it your own. But first, you have to get uncomfortable. All right. I hope that you've understood this. If you have questions, just check out in the comments. You can ask questions. This is very much an open forum. So, I may disagree with you, but I won't say that well, I may disagree and I may say that you're wrong. But just because I say it's so does not mean that it's so. All right, Robert Anton. Check out my site, robertantonnyc.com. I'm out.